A megaphone-free stream, Sam. Oh, if only. We can hope. Let us hope. Let us pray that there will be no megaphones. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. Oh, that's right. She just admitted to forging evidence. That's bad. That's bad. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. That's bad, lady. That's called evidence tampering. That's obstruction of justice. Yeah. Everyone's heard about these. Did Phoenix just move to town like 2 weeks before the events of the first game? Because that would explain a lot. It's all there in the file. Joe Dark's last victim was Neil Marshall, who was Officer Marshall's brother. Yep. Neo said, I suppose it is a big place. You have a good point. Oh, I see. Emma, were you being used as bait, or... I see. Neil was trying to save Emma, and Neil wound up dead. Mm-hmm. You were a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Alright, let's talk about the Joe Dark trial. Right about this time of year, okay. Terrible thunderstorm. Yeah, it's February. There aren't supposed to be... Well, there is thunder snow. Thunder snow is a thing. We were planning to eat dinner together. Mm-hmm. Then this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Mm-hmm. That's not good. Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Yep, that'll be Jake's brother. Mm-hmm. So say it. Lightning struck and, of course, the lights went out. Permanent picture. Yeah, okay. Well, tell me what you saw. After we hear about the other conversation topic, because that's just the way this game rolls. Why she made up the crime. Lana forged the evidence. Edgeworth used it. Of course Edgeworth would. Oh, of course. Edgeworth would never, ever lie or be dishonest in any way when dealing with evidence. Really. Edgeworth would never... have you not played this game, Emma? Have you not, like, seen what it is we do here? Anyway. Rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. Well, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's your sister's fault. This is all Lana's fault. I mean, yeah. Okay. Tell me about this permanent picture. Okay. Knocked him down, raised his knife. Yup. I mean, listen. If that's what you saw, and then an instant later, Marshall was dead of stab wounds, I feel like we've got a conviction here. I feel like we've got a conviction. I don't think we need to forge anything to get a conviction here. But, you know. Oh. Well, if you couldn't testify about that, then that might be an issue. Even the shocked face button on her jacket. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of shocked. Become a scientific investigator. Okay. Lana would never have to forge any. Wait until you hear about how police force uses scientific evidence. Anyway, let's go. Still something that bothers me. Phoenix, what bothers you? You said you were in Lana's office, right? I mean, that's a good question. Ah. He tried to run away halfway through the interview, fled into Lana. Okay. Across from the elevator. Oh, she used to be a detective. Okay. That feels like a revelation. Yeah, that's news to me. So she... Wait, hold on. Full stop. They took a detective... Wait. They took a detective who had just been caught up in rumors of using falsified evidence, and they made her the chief prosecutor? The chief prosecutor. They put a slightly more competent Dick Gumshoe in the role of Edgeworth's boss. God, I love Neo Sanford Tokyo. I really do. Better have another talk with Lana. Yeah, all right. Let's go to the detention center. Hey, Lana! Oh, Lana. We have some questions for you. Hi, Lana. That's terrible logic. Emma has a point. About how you were a detective. You went from being a crooked cop to the chief. That okay? When you say it like that, it does actually make sense. That you get promoted for being a crooked cop. So, yeah, tell me about how you think the trial went today, lady who has already pled guilty and yet is accepting my defensive representation. I feel like we knew that already, Phoenix, that it was connected, but okay. The trial was not fair. No, it was not. You forged evidence. Yeah. That is also true. I mean, Lana has already admitted to doing that, so... We knew that. So who is she covering for, and why is it Jake? And why was Jake killing Bruce? Those were 3 questions in a row. But who is she covering for? Why is it Jake? And why is Jake killing Bruce? In that order. Tell me about you being a detective, Lana Skye. Is that where you got the whole, Third Reich thing going on? Because... Also, why does your scarf look like Jessie from the Pokemon anime's hair? How do you get it to do that? Oh, wait, you're not covering for Jake, you're covering for Chief Gant. Maybe you're covering for Jake and Chief Gant. Yes, Ghosty, Jake Marshall is Cole Cassidy, not Jake from State Farm. Planned on becoming a prosecutor. I see. Okay. I mean, that kind of tracks, I guess. Probably should. Yep. They really are just a low rent. They're a low rent Team Rocket. His final murder. Yeah, of course it was. I mean, it was your office, so. Emma's basically a Meowth, Sam, when you think about it. She's about as smart. She's somehow less annoying, which... Or the Blue Badger. The Blue Badger could be Meowth. That's also true. Meowth is intelligent, though, which means that the Blue Badger and, for that matter, Emma are kind of disqualified. That's where he found you. Oh. That's not good. Saw 3 bodies. Marshall, Emma, and Joe Dark. So Dark stabbed him. Marshall knocked him unconscious. Marshall died. Got it. Okay. You ran to Emma. Okay. That's reasonable, yeah. Yeah. Yes, Phoenix. What? Yes. That's the 4th time. What? Oh, yeah, there's no way it's a coincidence. It's no way it's a coincidence. No. One person went to extremes because they believe. Yep. Yep. I mean, it is in fact over. Like it was actually okay. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. Okay. Yeah, we should probably, on our way to the office, we get a plot dump or something. There's plot in the parking lot. Maybe not. That must be where the detectives are. We proved no one was murdered there. Instead, it looks like we end... Yeah, you did do that. You did do that. Okay, so that's just a little piece of interstitial dialogue in case you happen to... find yourself here before you go to the detention center, which would be a bad thing. Don't do that. Follow the plot, damn it. Speaking of which, let's follow the plot to the police department. Hi, Jake. Didn't expect to see you here. Didn't know where I would see you, but, you know. It's a voluntary appearance. Oh. Yes, he was shaving with a knife. Why don't you shave with a hunting knife? Tell me about the Joe Dark trial. The murder weapon. That seems important, Jake. Blade of the knife was not oh, that's not good. Yeah, it means that knife wasn't the murder weapon, Phoenix. Yes. That's what yeah, exclamation point AC, Phoenix. This is what happens. Oh no. Oh, Ghosty, no. He became king of the prosecutors. Jeebus objects to Jake's brother Neil having been king of the prosecutors. It's an honor for a prosecutor. It was the day of the evidence transferal. Seriously. Detective Goodman was murdered. Alright, what are these scars you're talking about, Jake? Taken care of. Star got fired, you got demoted, Neil was dead, Lana got booted out of the department but also promoted, and Bruce just, like, went about his life twiddling his thumbs, I guess? They were careful not to be too obvious. I mean, Gant. Yeah, there you go. Gant and Lana. Alright. Why are you mad at Gant and Lana, other than the several obvious reasons you have to be mad at Gant and Lana? What about them? Totally different. I mean, yeah. Emma did say something like that, too. What do you think? She realized how easy it is to forge evidence as long as you're a cold, heartless, calculating murderer person who doesn't care that you're sending innocent people to their deaths, and then she decided, okay, cold, heartless, calculating murder person it is, hooray! Because, you know, prosecutor. All started 2 years ago. It was a fine enough story. You know, it would have it maybe would have helped if we had met any of these characters at any point in any of these games, but because of the way they tacked this on as an extra case at the end of the first game, it's not like they could really bring back characters from Trials and Tribulations or Justice for All as anything other than cute little throwaway gags. Like, we've seen a flyer for Mr. Armstrong's restaurant, the name of which currently escapes me. Oh, right, it's called Trebian. We've seen a flyer for Trebian, and if you've played the other games, that's cute. And if you haven't, it's a flyer. And we've seen, Maggie Bird's picture in Gumshoe's locker, and if you've played the other games, that's cute. And if you haven't, it's, oh, hey, Gumshoe has a girlfriend. So it's not like Jake Marshall here could have been a character in another game. It's not like you could bring back, it's not like you could involve Franziska von Karma in this case because of where it's positioned in the trilogy for the DS releases. With that having been said, this would be a lot more interesting if it was Franziska von Karma on trial and her sister as our Maya stand-in, or just use Maya. Just the need for a Maya stand-in because of where the case is positioned in the trilogy after Maya goes away, before Maya comes back. But we need to have a Maya because that's the formula. It's a whole thing. Mm-hmm. Someone else was... Yep, that's true. That someone is Damon Gant. Jake, you keep drinking on the job like this, you're going to deserve to not be a cop anymore. But, I wonder if we ever see Jake again. Jake seems like the kind of character that might pop up in later Phoenix Wright games or something like that. Totally deserted. They're all in the conference room. Okay. Thank you. Chaos going on. Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. Okay. Use the connecting hallway to the other building. Take the elevator to the top floor. I mean, Emma, don't question him. He said yes. He said... Emma. Thank you, Chief. That's a very impressive organ you have in your office, Chief. Also, question, why do you have a framed picture of the day... Why do you have a framed picture of someone on the day they were murdered hanging in your office? Just curious. Also, why do you have what appear to be plates in your bookcase? They called you Little Miss Bach? Really? Until they try teaching you. No. Oh no. Yeah. How could you not remember? C is the easy one. C is the one that everyone else is based off of. You learn C, and then you go from there. There's like, okay, you got the 2 and the 3 flats, right? There's the group of 2 and then the group of 3. The far left one, the white key directly to the left of the far left of the group of flats. That's C. That's C, and then the key above that's C sharp. It starts with C. If you, okay, fine. You couldn't learn where C is. C. Fine. Couldn't learn where C is. Hi, Damon. No, I have not. I, like many other video game protagonists, cannot swim. C is for Cookie Ghost. And that's good enough for me. Yeah, why do you have a picture of a man on the day he was murdered? Also, so Neil Marshall here is wearing a shirt and tie, but accentuates it with a buckskin vest and a cowboy hat. He's basically a politician at this point. He's like, this is a man who's running for Oklahoma State Senate, not an actual person. Okay, Phoenix says something's not right with this. Why would something be not right with this? Oh! The King of the Prosecutor's Trophy is... Oh my god! Wait! The sword in the King of the Prosecutor's Trophy was the actual murder weapon in SL9! And Joe Dark didn't actually murder Marshall in SL9? Damon Gant did with the... So why do you have a picture of the... Why do you have a picture of the most incriminating thing you've ever done hanging in your office? You idiot! Why is nobody in this game smart? Why is nobody in this game smart? How long is it going to take for us to realize the sword on the King of the Prosecutor's Trophy? Because, there's a sword on the King of the Prosecutor's Trophy. We wanted to look around. Gant kinda has a point. Also, he's covering up his own murders. I mean... Hey, look, maybe Damon Gant is a bad person. Oh, it's almost like Damon Gant is a bad person. Yeah. I mean, okay, listen. Okay. On the surface, requesting to search a crime scene from a crime that happened 2 years ago, the convicted perpetrator of which is already long dead, it's kind of a wild request. The fact that we're figuring out that crime scene should be investigated and the bad person is in fact a bad person is incidental. But, yeah. There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. I mean, we can break in. We can set the building on fire. We can paraglide. We can just paraglide on in there. We can call Batman. We can call Batman. We can call the Steel Samurai. We could call Maximilian Galactica. That's what we could do. We call Maximilian Galactica and get him to magic into the... We should call Mask Damask and get him to break to fuck in to the office. Or we just blindly stumble around and see what we find. Okay, now, look, game. Please reward me for being smart. Please reward me for being smart. I see in the picture, in the middle of the picture. You're not even being subtle about it. I see the sword in the King of the Prosecutors trophy. Now, please reward me for examining the King of the Prosecutors trophy and noticing that it doesn't have a sword. Well, he doesn't care about it. Edgeworth plays the flute. Edgeworth plays golf? Actually, one of those is much more surprising than the other. Edgeworth plays golf? Edgeworth played golf in elementary school? No one else needs to... Wow. Okay. That's like... Okay, that's actually pretty hardcore. I know the path I've walked. No one else needs to tell me. That's like... That's some badass shit. You could attribute that to like Wayne Gretzky or Steve Young, and everyone would be like, oh, he was such a tough competitor. He didn't care about trophies. He just wanted to do what was right for his team. And it's Miles Edgeworth as told by 8-year-old boy Miles Edgeworth as told by Phoenix Wright in a video game. Sure. Anyway, the game did not reward me for being smart. Look at the King of the Prosecutors trophy. It doesn't have... Maybe if I check it in your stupid mechanic thing. Show me... It doesn't have a sword. It used to have a sword. It used to tell me about the sword. Oh, we're going to be waiting for a month. It's going to be a month of streams before the game tells me about the sword. Also, the plot is not here. Where's the plot? Hey, there's plot here. Hopefully. Hi, Dick. You're taking a breather. Okay. From serving at... Oh, you're fetching coffee in the meeting. That's, yeah. Haven't seen him in a minute. No. Well, okay. Yeah, probably, Emma. He's got the whole world after his blood. That's not good. All right, Dick, tell me about Edgeworth's crisis. His crisis of edgeworthiness. I mean, yes, but you've seen how police departments operate, Phoenix. That's also a fair point. And it's not like this is the first sketchy thing that he's done. I mean, he's done a lot of sketchy things, Emma. Aw. You're careful not to stick out. You're not actually that good at your job. You're just friendly. Which, I mean, yeah, there are worse things. He just might crack. Why, he might even disappear for almost an entire game. How about that? What if that happened? When he might not have actually been him, but let's go with that. Killed Prosecutor Marshall with the sword in the King of the Prosecutors trophy, who was trying to protect some girl. Dick, didn't you just say you were reading the file? You fucking idiot. What did he leave? Let me guess. It's a pocket knife with his fingerprints on it or something. It's all written somewhere in here. Just give me the file. Give me the file. Dick, give me the file. Dick, give me the file. Dick, give me the... Fine. We'll present him with the... Dick, give me the... Fine. Fine. Hey, look. It's a knife. Mm-hmm. Sure is. Definitely no other blades we know kind of shaped like that in the entire universe. Why are we flaunting it? If we know it's stolen evidence, why are we just pointing it out to people? Okay. It all came back to me. Well, that was the point. No, we will not talk about that now. We will talk about Joe Dark's crimes. Okay. He was your run-of-the-mill businessman. What made him take to serial killing? That's a... Okay. That seems... It transformed him into an animal. I see. I wonder if it's a good idea to start hashtag Joe Dark did nothing wrong. Because I'm starting to consider that maybe Joe Dark didn't actually do, like, any of these. Transformed. I mean, he looks creepy. He's got the creepy look down. Oh. Wait, he turned himself in. Wait. Oh. This is all conjecture. He turned himself... That's not a... Wait. Wait, no. That's not a spree... That's not a serial killer. That's a spree killer. That's not even a spree killer. That's just like a... He's not a serial killer. That's not a... He killed a bunch of people, but that doesn't mean... It's a series. Yeah. What? Okay. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed. Hey, Emma? All right, tell me about the murder weapon, Dick. This game doesn't know what a serial killer is. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. I mean, we're living in a serial girl, and I am now I butchered the Sesame Street joke, but that's the second Sesame Street song we've gotten to reference on this stream. So, you know, that's good. We've got that going for us. Take a good look at the knife. It's broken. I mean, yeah. Well, anyway. The broken off tip of the knife was found in Neil Marshall's kidney. That's what it means. Inside his own body. Yup. It was found deep in the Okay. Oh. I see. Okay. That's pretty conclusive. And yet, we know that there was forged evidence in this case. So, oh look, this evidence is conclusive doesn't mean shit. Actually. Tell me about one more thing. It's where Prosecutor Marshall was murdered. We'd like to have a look around. Dick, the correct answer is no. If you value your career, the correct answer is no. That's not the thing to... Okay. First of all, why? Why would any detective's ID card open the chief of police's office? That seems bad. Dick, why? Oh, thank God. The correct answer is no. You would be canned. You would definitely be canned. No, Emma, shut up! Emma, shut up! Emma, shut up! Emma, oh, good. Okay, they thought of that. They thought of that. Gumshoe is our only chance. I mean, maybe Angel Stars still works. No? Probably not. Is there something we could show him that would make him change his mind? All right. Here, Dick, look at the... Okay. Do you think people are accusing him of... I mean... So did we have to present him with the files to get him to let us into the... Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here, tell me about this unstable jar. You've seen it in Chief Gant's office. You've seen it in Chief Gant's office. You've seen us in Chief Gant's office. You've seen it in Chief Gant's office. You've seen it in Chief Gant's office. You've seen it in Chief Gant's office. You fucking idiot. God, you know what? We're leaving. We're finding the plot somewhere else. We're turning this game into an open world choose your own adventure sim purely through force of will.